Hey, I'm James Gamer Dad, back with another episode on the MouseHole SMP. In this episode, I'll be showing off my decked out inspired game here on the MouseHole server, but first, let's watch a bit of MouseHole TV.
This is Jamie's Gaming Dad's Deep Dark Dungeon. This man, brilliant minigame here. Tons of fun to play.
You having a laugh? What's it? The fudge? No.
Well, that looked like a lot of fun, so let's go and check it out. So I've been building this decked out inspired game here on MouseHole server for the past 4 weeks. And oops, where do you go? Oh, sorry, close up. But yeah, so think of this as kind of a cheap Chinese copy of TangoTek's decked out. But let's head to the Nether. So here in Nether, non-existing, built this amazing tunnel leading to the decked out, Deep Dark Dungeon area, and where I've got my city island as well. So really appreciate he's done an amazing work here. So let's head down and see if we can get into the place. Oops, I'll be close to lava. Anyway, let's get there. So here we are, guys, at the entrance to the Deep Dark Dungeon building. I'm going to run through the instructions really quickly here. So first you claim your place. There's where you collect your different armor stands or armor you're going to get. No inventory or armor allowed in the dungeon. You need to get a key to move on further down. And once you're down there, you're going to get compass. And that way you're going to get a legendary gem, which you can trade in. In the dungeon, we got a dungeon gem, gold coin and dungeon key as well as some hidden barrels for Easter eggs. And this is how it works when it comes to compasses. So you see it's spinning around here. So that's the place you need to drop it. And then a legendary gem will pop up, and that will be used to trade in at the end for some legendary armor. And here's some just additional rules. You know, we got the death chest here, so you can't use any of those items in case you die and that kind of stuff. And let's move into this area here. So here's where we're collecting all our different armor. So here is where you're claiming your spot. Non-existing, doing well. I need to give him some a diamond block for completing the sapphire armor set. Anyway, here's my stuff. I got one gold coin kept for another round. And over here we got the Easter eggs where you can find the barrels and then you get a diamond block. And if you find a barrel, in there is a block, and you just need to replace the diamond block here with that specific type of block. And here are the legendary gems. We got pearl, sapphire, ruby and jet. And that's what you need to find in the Deep Dark Dungeon in order to get the legendary armors. So first you step in, you flip the switch so people know that you're using the dungeon, so no one tries to go in. And then you need to take off all your armor and empty your inventory here as well in the boxes here, so they'll be here when you get back out. Next you need to set your respawn point, and got a button here to open up, and we got our ride coming through the wall here. Just jump in, hit the button, and off we go. Bumpy road, bumpy ride. So this is the way down to the Deep Dark Dungeon entrance. Sorry. So just get us down here. The area here has been built a bit inspired by the different areas in the Deep Dark Dungeon as well. Here we go. So let's get ready now, guys. This is a real run of the Deep Dark Dungeon. So first off, we come out here. Lovely face over there, and over here we got the exit. So this is where you need to return to after you've completed a run. So first thing first, we need to find ourselves a dungeon key. Looking around, it drops off in a couple of areas, but it's only one dungeon key dropped at a time when you get into the dungeon. So let's see here, see if we can jump across here without hitting our head. No, we couldn't. Okay, quickly up the stairs. And here's a different area where the key can drop as well. So let's see if we can parkour our way up here. And no, oops, didn't mean to do that. Don't want to take too much health damage before getting into the deep dungeon. But yeah, we got ourselves our dungeon key now. So now we need to make our way up here. And we're gonna go through here. And we got some sweet berry bushes here. We want to take that so we get our health up, and already taking 4 hearts worth of damage, which isn't great. So let's jump along here and see if we can go through this iron cage here. Oh, whoops, that was a bit close for my liking. And then eat a bit, and then just last jump here. Yeah, we did it, guys. So here's the entrance. Here's we drop off the key. But I want to have a peek around the corner here, because there's some sweet berry bushes here. And a bat as well. So, oh, what? Yeah. Not a very clever bat. Yeah, rest in pieces bat. That will fertilize the sweet berry at least. Okay, let's pick up the last one. There we go. Let's drop off our key here. And we got our compass now. So now we need to follow the compass to its location and drop it off. And hopefully we'll do this without dying as well, guys. And we just need to keep filling up on the sweet berries here, because we need to make sure we have enough to survive any potential Ravager hit. So if you got full health, you'll be left with 1 heart, and was Ravager down there. So let's take this route instead. Through the cobweb here. There's the spawner. Don't want to get stuck here. Okay, looking at the compass. Okay, let's head up here. And nothing here, I think. Oh, Ravager was down there. I wonder if he's stuck. We'll have a look at that after this run. So this is the ruby room. So let's see where the compass starts spinning around. Somewhere in this place here. There we go. And we got ourselves a legendary ruby. So now we just need to make our way out alive. So let's see if we can get through this. That was a bit close. And I think we'll head up this way. We need to do some more parkouring here over the lava, trying not to make any mistakes. And we got the dungeon gem here as well. Let's see if we can use that in a little bit. So let's. We've got Ravager down there, so don't really want to jump onto him at the moment. He did have a saddle though. So we're gonna try to go out this way instead, I think. So I think the best approach here is try to lure him over, and then I'll run around. There we go. So yeah, guys, this took me about 4 weeks to complete this, and it's been a lot of work. I found some caves that was useful, but it's a lot of terraforming and decorating to get this in place, and also a lot of redstone needed to go into this, which I'll show off after this run. But first, let's head down here. So we got the dungeon gem. Here we drop this off, and we'll hurry back up because we want to make use out of this. So for the dungeon gem, you have to drop it off at that place, and you actually get the jump boost for about 20-30 seconds thereabouts. So with that, we managed to jump up that way, which is a lot easier to get out than some of the other places. We also have gold coins as well, but they're traded in at a different place in the dungeon, so nothing is done after. Whoops, that was a bit close as well. Nothing's traded in after, so dungeons and the dungeon coins and gems are traded in inside the dungeon. Let's grab another wheat berry here and eat that, so we got full health and hunger. And ooh, there's a bat. Let's see if we can make a way out of here. And ooh, yeah, there we got skellies. So I think I managed to survive one hit there. Let's try to stay low here, avoid doing the actual parkour jump, and get out. So we made it. It should just be the final stretch here. Oh, we do have an arrow in our armpit though. So the exit here, guys. Here's where we drop it off, and if you don't have anything, you have to exit that way. So you chuck it in, you get your armor here, and the armor stand should have lit up. But yeah, I completed it. I'll have a look at that redstone later to see why it didn't light up for the ruby armor stands. But yeah, that was a successful run, so quite happy with that. And you got to see some of the things of the areas of the dungeon. So let's have a look at some of the redstones. Okay, so we're down underneath the deep dark dungeon now, and we got the redstones here. So I'm gonna explain part of it to you. It's probably a lot more complicated than it needs to be, but I'm not good at redstone at all. But it all starts off here with the minecart, and then it pushes you off, sends the signal down here, plays a little jingle as you enter the dungeon, and then this goes to a three-way randomizer here, and that's where the dungeon key is being dropped off at a random location here. And let's follow this all the way through here, and then you see it goes into a dropper here. And actually, let's have a look and see how many is left just in case. Okay, 35, that should be good enough. And up here we got the dungeon door, and that's when it triggers most of the other redstone. So let's jump up here. There we go. So here is when you chuck in the key, it triggers this redstone. It will play this little jingle from Zelda, the unlock secret. Here we see how many successful, well, not successful, well, runs, but how many times they managed to get through into the deep dark dungeon part. And up here we got the different compasses that drops down from the ceiling as you enter. And what happens here is we got the redstone triggering when you enter the dungeon, and it goes all the way down here. Yeah, spider spawner or zombie spawner down there. And you got the redstone going all the way here. Let's we can have a sneak peek here as well. So here is where the dungeon gems being dropped off, and it will trigger the jump boost here by moving that piston. And we got some areas here as well that will be triggered when you chuck in your key. So down there is a three-way randomizer as well, and the same goes here. So when you enter the deep dark dungeon, it will drop treasures off at two locations, two different locations here in the deep dark dungeon, and those are the gold coins and the normal dungeon gems. So entrance that way. So I'm gonna show you where we got our different legendary gems as well, show you how that works. So here we got the sapphire drop. So we got down there we got the lodestone. We'll pick it up, nothing in there. So you drop your compass there, that will trigger a dropper that's behind these stones here, these blocks. Pop it up, and it will also play a short little jingle as well. And the same goes down here. We got the ruby drop. Here we got the jumping parkour thingy next to the ruby room as well. And let's see, we need to head out to the main area now actually. So let's put these blocks back, and oh yeah, I don't have jump boost, I can't jump up there. So let's head this way, and yeah, perfect, like a professional. So I think this Ravager might be stuck here. So we need to do some maintenance work here, guys. Problem is, so the Ravagers are 3 blocks high. And I think sometimes when they run around, they end up on this step here, which is obviously resulting in 2.5 blocks area, so they get stuck there. So I need to remove all of these stairs that's around here to avoid that happening. Let's see. Place. Oops. Yeah. Okay, what happened there? Oh yeah. I think it's our sit down mod thingy on the server that caused that. Let me just swap and don't have it off in my offhand. So I thought might as well, while I'm trying to clear this out here, tell you a little bit then about the whole project here. So it took me about 4 weeks to complete this, to have it up and running, and it's been definitely some challenges, especially as I've been more or less winging it all the time. So would probably have gone a lot quicker if I had a plan, but what's the fun in that? And also, if I actually would have been any good at redstone, it would have been a lot quicker. But I think it's all good fun. I'm really happy with how it's all turned out here. And as I've said, it's a cheap version of TangoTek's decked out. But I was trying to think when I first started watching it, what could I do on MouseHole that could be similar, but obviously not taking 13 months to complete. A lot of time has gone into this though, and especially the last week trying to get ready for the grand opening, which was actually Scousey doing the first run. So in the description you'll find a link to his VODs where you can watch his run. During his stream there as well, other people were doing runs, so you'll be able to check out other people playing this as well. And let me just see if we can replace this. So I think it's just stuck on that last stair. So we'll just move around here. We'll see if we can, I think, try to clear these out first, and then I think I'm gonna have to do a break and run to get rid of him, and then run back again to replace it. So let's let's make sure we got the plan for this, because I don't want to die in here. I think we'll head up that way afterwards. So break, and he's free. So let's see if we can lure him up here. Oh yeah, he's coming. And we'll jump down here. Oh, he's still chasing me. Okay, well, you better be a bit quicker. And quickly, there we go. Oh, still after me. Let's see. Whoa. Okay, we managed to do it. Let's see if we can get him to come down a little bit further as well. So next person doing a run gets a nice warm welcome to the Deep Dark Dungeons, and kind of being forced as well to explore the other areas here. Still quite a few areas to look at, so make sure you check out the streams as well. But yeah, with that guys, really appreciate you taking the time to watch this. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. Any suggestions for any changes, write that down in the comments, and if you haven't already, subscribe, and I'll see you next one.